Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author, 5 Minute Focus, episode 824, Professional Development Selection Strategy. There he is, hanging out, waiting for the walk. All right. 3 different things you can do for your professional development as an author. As an author, I think you really need to stay engaged with other authors, watch what's going on in the industry, avoid all the drama, but look at stuff for your professional development. Because as an author, you've got a lot to do in regards to being better at what you do. Some of it involves beta readers and proofreaders and just readers providing feedback to help you write better, editors, of course, and any kind of external source to provide information that you won't necessarily be able to come up with on your own. So that's where professional development, think of yourself as a business now, put on your business hat as opposed to your artist hat. And what do you need to do? There's 3 different things you can do: courses, conferences, and then training getaways. Those things that you engage your business side of your business that also allows you to work with your artist side. Like if you go to a conference, you can go to some presentations on writing, some presentations on character development, those kinds of things. What are all those elements that come into place? The courses, what will move you to the top of your game? If you think marketing is your problem because you've written some books, every review you get is stellar, well then, hey, how do you get it? How do you get that great book in front of the right readers? There's courses on marketing. The Ads for Authors course is one that I always recommend because it has helped people like Mark Recklau and Lucy Score, and there's a number of other people who've been wildly successful applying the precepts and the concepts of that course to their business and help their business grow incrementally. Huge. What about conferences? I've run quite a few conferences, and some are smaller, some are bigger. The Author Nation Conference is the biggest indie author conference in the world. First one will be this November, and it'll have all different kinds of offerings for you. And also, it's fairly inexpensive because getting to Vegas is cheap, staying in Vegas is cheap, eating in Vegas is not so cheap, but you can do it on the cheap. And you have to look at, and it's biggest, so the offerings, whether you want your craft, whether you want the business, whether you want the marketing side, all of those are available. So what's your comfort level in crowds? Because you go into Vegas, it's going to be crowded. What kind of offerings fill the needs you have? And then are you amenable to travel? So if you can't travel that far, well, is there a conference closer that fills some of those needs? And so you have to go to then, what's your budget? And what do you need? And sometimes you may have to expand your budget by applying for a grant. Canada has some great grants for artists where you can get a few extra nickels to go do the things you need to do for your business. So what's your budget and what's your need? And then you go 1 through 3. Is it a course? Is it a conference? Which a conference can launch your career like a rocket, because you're filling those niches in what you need very specifically, and you're talking to the right people. You're talking to people who have been where you are and have gotten themselves through it and farther. And that's what we always touted for the 20 Books Vegas events was your peer group. These are all your peer group. Even if somebody has 100 books and you only have 1, we're all peers. We're all here writing together. So you have to do what's the biggest bang for your buck. Number 5, squeezed into number 4, based on what you need from 1, 2, and 3. So what can you do? Is it a conference? Is it a getaway, like a writing retreat? If you can't handle a crowd of more than 20 or 30 people, then maybe a small group writing retreat, train ride. NOLA, I think they have one for New Orleans, where just a few authors get together, a writing retreat where like 8 or 10 authors go and sit and write and discuss and just generally revel in being an artist, being an author. Those are good things for you if that's your need. So look at what you need, look at what you can afford, and then do it, because you in this world of today, surviving without any professional development is going to be tough for your business. There are some people who can do it. There's lots of unicorns out there, but I'm not one of them. I need that extra information. I need to talk with my peers, whether it's in a mastermind group, whether it's in a bigger group, whether it's at a conference. I need to talk with my peers and see what's going on and see what opportunities I'm missing or what I'm doing wrong in stuff that I am doing. All of that's available, professional development. But two things: what's your budget? What do you need? Apply your budget to what you need the most at the time. Learn what you need to know when you need to know it, and then go do it, learn it, practice it, employ it. Don't just buy an ads course and then not ever do it. That does nothing for you. There's no osmosis in this business. It's doing. Guess how you write a great book? You write one, and then you write another one that's even better, and then you write another one that's even better. So this is the business of doing, not the business of just sitting back and thinking and buying stuff and hoping. Hope is a lousy plan. Peace, fellow humans.